Hey everyone, it is a Sunday night and I'm going to do a yoga flow with some weights. So if y'all want to join me, feel free to come on. It is a Sunday night and I'm going to do a yoga flow with some weights. So if y'all want to join me, feel free to come on and join us to get great. It is in North Carolina the past days here, so excited that it is getting here. Outside anymore, so that's exciting as well. So if you are now joining, feel free to share it out, feel free to like my post, to like the live, get it going, and just share with whoever, because the more people you share it with, the more that can join as well and able to take advantage of the yoga. So hopefully if you're coming on, you're having a good Sunday evening as well and you're able to join in. So I'm going to start in kind of like a child's pose. So you're going to get down on your knees. You're going to spread. It's going to be kind of like a frog pose. You're going to spread your legs wide and you're going to kiss your forehead to the ground and just really focus on being present in this moment. Kissing your forehead and gently closing your eyes and reverting to your breath work. So you're going to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. And just focus on this moment right here, right now, in child's pose. Breathing in and slowly releasing, reverting your mind to the present moment. In through the nose, out through the mouth, like waves crashing on the beach. Imagine yourself sitting here on a beach towel, the sand beneath the towel, the waves crashing in, and you being so intentionally in the moment that you can feel those waves. And you're letting go of anything that doesn't serve you, any negativity, any anxiety, any stress, tension in your shoulders, your neck, your upper back, your lower back, sending it out to sea and letting those waves crash in and let the shoulders, your neck, your upper back, your lower back, sending it out to sea and letting those waves crash in and let all the work right here and now. In the moment that you can be present for to be. And then as you're slowly able to roll up, you're gonna go to all fours here and you're gonna really stretch your neck up, tucking your neck under and just really feeling this momentum in your body. Feeling this movement, feeling how it is. I'm gonna move the phone to the other side because I think the light is just really bad on that side. I'm not really sure. So yeah, it does look a little bit better over here. So then we're gonna really sure. So yeah, it does look a little bit better over here. So then we're gonna really sure. So yeah, it does look a little bit better over here. So then we're gonna share just feeling this union of opposite pull. Then you're gonna stretch your left leg out behind, your right arm out in front and feel this stretch, moving it out to the side here, stretching your lower back. You're gonna feel it there. Then you're gonna slowly release. You're gonna do kind of like a mini push-up. Then you're gonna release that and then you're gonna put your right leg back, your left arm out in front, then out to the side here, feeling this stretch and union of opposite here. You're gonna put your left arm down, doing this push-up here, and then back down. Then we're back to all fours and we're gonna go into a plank pose from here. So you're gonna hold the plank, doming out your shoulders, not dipping at all and holding it here. If you're just joining, we are doing yoga flow with weights added. We're starting out here in this plank pose, just holding it here. Feel free to like the live if you can and share it if you're interested. And just holding this plank pose. And then we're gonna revert to the side, lifting your right arm to the sky, your left hand is down. You're feeling this twist and you're holding it here. It's strengthening your abs, waking up your abs. And then you're gonna slowly go back down to a plank. Hold it here for a minute. And then you're gonna turn to the right, lifting your left hand to the sky, feeling this plank pose here on your abs on the other side and really waking them up here. And then we're gonna go back down to the plank again, doming out your shoulders here, feeling this. And then we're gonna go back down to the plank again, doming out your shoulders here, feeling this pull between back. We're gonna go to a downward from here. And just really dog here in pose. Stretch in your legs, and then I'm gonna walk up to a chair pose, and I'm gonna grab my free weights back here, and with my free weights, I'm gonna be in this chair pose, but I'm gonna be on my toes, and I'm gonna pull my arms behind me with the free weights, and you're gonna feel the weights working the back of your upper arms here. So you're gonna do it for 10. You're in a chair pose, your heels are lifted, and you're really challenging your lower body and your arms here. Any size free weight works. 8, 9, and 10. And then release. Now we're gonna go to a plank pose again from here, holding this plank here and making sure you're not dipping. And then you're gonna turn to the side, lifting your right hand high, grabbing this free weight, holding it here. And then you're gonna tuck it under for 5. This is a great ab workout with the free weight. 3, 4, and 5. And then release. Then back to a plank pose. Then we're gonna do those on the left side. So you're gonna grab this left free weight with your left hand, and then you're gonna tuck it under on this side for the 5 dips on this side with the 10-pound weight. 3, 4, and then 5. And then back down with the free weight to a plank, holding it here, and then back to the downward dog. Taking 3 breaths here to reverse or revert back to that flow again. So you're gonna walk to the top of the mat or the middle of the mat. You're gonna go into this chair pose. You're gonna grab your free weights back for 5, 3, 4, and remember your heels are lifted here. Then you're gonna put the free weights down, and then you're gonna go to the plank again. And then you're gonna do a vinyasa, which is a tricep push-up. And then back to the downward dog, regaining your breath here. 3 breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, refocusing on your breath work. And then you're gonna do it one more time for a 3rd set. So this flow is gonna be slightly different because I kind of left out the side planks there. So you're gonna lean forward to a plank pose here. Thanks for the comments. And then you're gonna turn to the left side, grabbing this free weight, tucking it under for 5, 3, and I'm using a 10-pound weight. You can use whatever weight you want. Just remember, the only way to get better is to challenge yourself. Then to a plank pose, and then to the other side. And then you're gonna reach it up and tuck it under. Make sure you're liking and sharing the video so we can have more people join and be able to do yoga with us if you're doing it or watching for pointers. And then back down to a vinyasa, and then really stretching out your neck. You're really gonna be warmed up now. And then back to the downward dog. We're gonna do one more set with that chair pose. So you're gonna walk halfway up. You're gonna grab these free weights. You're gonna Lift your heels. 4, 5, 4, and then 5. And then we're gonna release, and we're gonna go to a Malasana Yogi squat here. Just leaning from side to side. Give yourself a break. Give yourself that somatic movement back in your body, back right here, right now. Whew. That was an intense beginning. If y'all are joining, feel free to like and share the live. Would really appreciate it. We're doing a strength and yoga flow here, and it's a great night outside, so maybe y'all are outside wherever you are if you want to let me know. I'm in a Malasana Yogi squat here, which stretches out your inner thighs. It's great if you sit all day, or if you just need to stretch out your thighs and your hips and your pelvic area. It's amazing. So, when you're here and you're rocking back and forth, somatic movement is so important for bringing you back down to grounding. And so you're going to go here, and you're going to try to do an inversion if it's in your practice real quick, just to get the blood flowing. So I always say put both your palms down and lift your head down and do whatever is in your practice. Whew. So you can stretch your legs, you can do whatever. It feels really good any which way that you do it. And then we're going to go back up, and I'm going to go back to all fours, and I'm going to thread the needle. So I'm going to lift my right hand high. I'm going to tuck it under here, feeling the stretch in my back, feeling the pull. Then I'm going to lift my left arm high, tucking it under, lifting my right arm high to the sky, and feeling this stretch in my lower back. Sometimes your lower back will crack. Feels amazing. Thanks for the heart maze, or the hearts. I appreciate it. And then back to the downward dog. Now we're going to reground our breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, setting free what doesn't serve you. So you're going to lift your right leg high here to the sky. You're going to step it through. You're going to pivot and plant your left foot, lifting your arms overhead for warrior 1. Then you're going to put your right arm on your right leg, lifting your left arm overhead. You're going to clasp your hands behind your back to feel this stretch in your body. And if you want, you can always do a birds of paradise pose. So you're going to grab this right leg, lifting it up out to the side, and then holding the balance with the left foot. It is crazy, but what in yoga isn't crazy? Let's be real. Then you're going to slowly lower it down. You're going to do a vinyasa. Thank you for the gifts. And you're going to do it on the other side. So we're going to lift our left leg high, stepping it through, pivot and plant your right foot, arms overhead, feeling this stretch in your lower back. Then you're going to put your left arm down on your left leg, right arm overhead, and you're going to feel this stretch in your right side. Then you're going to grab your left leg, your left hand underneath your left leg. Then you're going to grab this left foot, lifting it up, birds of paradise on the left side. So the birds of paradise is a very crazy move, but you're also stretching out your body, and it's making you more flexible, of course. So who doesn't love it? I know it takes a while to get into, but everything that is incredible in life requires patience and time. So do not feel like that is incredible in life requires patience and time. So do not feel like everybody is far. Next time you come to your mat, it's be perfect. So back to the downward dog. In through the nose, out through the mouth, refocusing your breath work on here and now. You're going to lift your right leg high. You're going to step it through. You're going to pivot and plant your left foot. You're going to lift your right arm overhead, reverse warrior. Straighten your right leg. Put your left arm up to the sky, triangle pose here. And then you're going to put your left hand down, right hand toward the sky. Reverse triangle pose here. Gaze follows. And then we're going to go from here. We're going to turn and bend this left knee. Straightening out the right and feeling the stretch in the back of our left leg. If you haven't done this whole flow, you're just joining. This stretch is where it's at. flex your toes toward you. And then we're gonna go to a gate pose. Bending our left leg, lifting our right arm overhead, feeling this stretch here in our side body. It feels magical. And then back to the downward dog. Thank you for the gifts. Thanks for the follows. I really appreciate it, y'all. Feel free to like the live if y'all want more people to reach it. We're gonna lift our left leg high here. We're gonna step it through. Reverse warrior on this side. And then back to triangle pose on this side as well. Right hand toward the sky, feeling the stretch in our right side body. Then we're gonna put our right hand down, feeling this stretch here. It's like you're wringing out your back like it's a dish rag. Then you're gonna bend your right leg, lifting back your left, pointing your toes toward you. And then we're gonna go into a gate pose. I have no idea why there's a helicopter overhead right now. Then you're gonna lift your left arm overhead for a gate pose. And then we're gonna do a vinyasa or a reverting to a downward dog. Woo! Then you're gonna reground yourself here in this pose. And we're gonna go into some crazy lower body weight movements. Sounds crazy, I know. So you're gonna lift your right leg high, you're gonna step it through, and what you're gonna wanna do is, if you're crazy like me and you have two 10-pound weights, you're gonna do a airplane. So you're gonna put your right foot down, lifting your left leg behind you, and kind of swinging your left leg like it's a pendulum for 10. And don't touch your left foot all the way down, just lift it up and then slowly go back down. This will tell you how good of strength you have in your hamstrings here, and balance as well. So if you are not used to doing these with a high amount of weights, I suggest not to use the weights to begin with, because you will definitely feel this the next day, no joke. So we're on 5, and I will tell you, airplane is so intentional for strength, balance, all of it. So I'm trying to read what you said. How do you remember all that? I don't know. I just kind of wing it, to be honest. I'm not really a planner. And I feel like if you plan too much, it's not exciting. So you kind of got to be spontaneous and go with whatever your body is craving or what you're thinking of at the moment. So we're on 8. Definitely feeling it in my calf here. I did do like 13,500 steps at work today, so that could be another reason why my calf is yelling at me. It was kind of funny. I was doing a sound bath the other day, and when I was laying on my back, my calf muscle was doing some weird thing because I had my legs lifted, or my feet on the ground. And so I had to like kind of fix it or make it not do weird things like feel tight. So we did it all on the right. Now we're gonna do the airplane on the left with the free weights. So you're gonna put your left leg down, lifting your right leg behind you. Each side is gonna feel different. Thank you everyone for following. Feel free to like and share the live if y'all want to get it out there. And then we're on 2, I think, or was it 3? I don't remember. 3. It's kind of like a pendulum, of course, on this side. One side feels crazier than the other. 4. You got to give yourself time for these too, so don't rush it. 5. And then 6. Thank you for the likes. And then 7. Did you guys do anything exciting today? Y'all are super quiet in the chat. And then 8. And then 9. Woo, I'm dying right now. And then I'm gonna be at 10 in a second. Woo, 10. Well, guess what? It's only, I guess it's like 3 or 4 more Sundays until football. I don't really count preseason, but I am an NFL fan, so we just did those. So we're giving ourselves a break. We're going to go to a kneeling position here and just give yourself a second to reground your breath. Meaning take a moment to be focused on here and now. And you know, it'll take a minute. So you're a Niners fan. Okay. I'm a Bills fan. I'm originally from Buffalo. So, you know, we're crazy. We actually have I think in the new stadium, there's like a broken table in the entrance. It's kind of funny. So you're on your knees here. We're just going to do some arm weight poses here. And yes, I love Josh Allen too. I mean, who doesn't? That's a Bills fan, unless you're like a Patriots fan, which I cannot believe they made it to the Super Bowl. That was just crazy after that interception. But anyways, so we are going to grab the free weights and we're going to lift in front for 7, I think. I was going to do 5, but maybe I'll make it to 7. 4, 5, 6, and then 7. And then we're going to do it out to the side. So we're going to take a breather and do that too. Stretching out our shoulders and then grabbing the free weights and then lifting up for 5. This might be too heavy. I might need to go down 1, but it's fine. 3, 4, and then 5. Woo! And then we did it. So we did the 5 on that one. What are good stretches for back muscles? It just depends what part of the back you're trying to stretch. So honestly, I would say what I'm going to show you right now is kind of for shoulders and upper back. It's called broken wing. So you're going to go on your stomach, and this is actually, we'll do this pose before then. You're going to go on your stomach. You're going to clasp your hands behind your back and lift up your back. A lot of people don't have this upper back strength, and if they're staring at a computer all day or sitting, they're going to be leaned over, and we can always benefit from strengthening our upper back. So, and then sometimes I like to add in my free weights, because who doesn't like to add in weights to make it a little bit more fun? So then you can lift up and go down. And just start out small. You can start out with 3 or 5 pound weights either way. But if you don't build up your upper back posterior strength, you're going to feel it and you're going to be slouched and it's going to affect your neck. And just make sure you have a good pillow at night too. But this was ultimately the stretch I was going to show you. So it's called broken wings. So you go to the one side of your mat, you're putting your hand palm down, and then you're going to roll over. It seems crazy. And then you're going to grab, if you can't grab your arm, you're going to just bend your right arm behind you. Using your right leg like a kickstand, it's called broken wing. So essentially it's stretching out this left shoulder. You're cutting off circulation to roll over, to reintroduce new blood flow. Now this might not look flawless if you're doing it for the first time. So your legs might be out like weird. But don't judge them. Just give it time. So you want to stay in this pose for probably like 30 seconds to a minute, because you really want your shoulder to chill out, because your shoulder's probably all crazy right now if you did those exercises. And this broken wing is so good for your shoulder, maybe your upper back area, your neck, but you have to be careful not to go too far. So you know your limits, you know how your body feels, so just listen to that. So you're here, your arm is here, you can even lift it up, and you can do crazy things, you can bend it over, do all of that. Woo! And Then you're gonna roll back over and just be careful of your neck. Then you're gonna get new blood flow on this left side. So then you're going to do the same broken wing on the other side. Now, however low or high you have this arm will determine the depth of your shoulder stretch. So you're to the left side of the mat, and then you're rolling over to the right, feeling the stretch in your shoulder. Now, there is another one that I will show you. I forgot. I'm trying to think of the name of it. Whew. So this shoulder might feel different than the other one. None of them are going to feel the same, so don't judge yourself for it. Just be in this pose. Give yourself 30 seconds. Let this posture sit in your body. Patience is so essential when it comes to this, so make sure you're giving yourself the time. And now that you've gone to this yin pose, you can notice your breath work is regrounded. You're going to slowly roll over, release this arm here, and then you're going to get up. And then another pose you're going to do, I forgot the name of this. I don't know why I am blanking on the name of this yoga pose. I'm going to do it kind of sideways so you can see. So you like literally tuck your hands underneath you like a back pocket, and then you're going to kind of get on the top of your head and stretch out your lower back. It's going to feel amazing. And you just hold it here for a moment, stretching it, elevating it, and then coming back down. And then just stretching out your back here in a bridge pose. You can go as high or as low as you want, just making sure you're engaging your hip and core area here. And then you're sitting back up here and just gonna go into like a fire log position. My left leg foot is on top right here, and then I'm just gonna lean over for a moment here to feel this further stretch in my left hip area. So with these poses, you have to like sometimes give it time, because it is not going to love you if you rush it, or it's not going to work. So we're here holding the fire log pose. Thank you if y'all are watching and you've been participating. We're here holding the fire log pose. Thank you if y'all are watching and you've been participating, or any of the above, getting some key pointers for, you know, yoga and strength training outside of here, because stretching is real, guys. You know, y'all get unique. Sometimes people, they focus exclusively on running or cardio, and then they wonder why they're dying over there, or they look like not like too twiggy. It's because they need to add in those free weights. They need to add in the weight training, or the calisthenics, importantly. And I mean, calisthenics is so important for joint stability, all of it. I mean, my son is going through it right now. He plays basketball and he wonders why he's been injuring his ankle so much. It's because he wears Crocs all the time. And so I told him to focus on barefoot. Barefoot is so important. So you're going to release from this fire log on this other side. And so you're going to release from this fire log on this other side. And then we're have on top, yeah. So then you're going to lean over it there. Oh yeah, is it in this area here? And you want to kind of lean into it in this area here. And you want to kind of lean into it to make sure that you can get the full benefit of this hip stretch here. This is going to help your hips and your lower back. If you have tension here, you're going to want to do this. So, yes. And you want to kind of give yourself like 30 seconds to a minute in this pose here, because it's not something that happens fast. Any of these yin poses aren't like, oh, surprise, they worked. They do take time. So as does everything in the real world, it takes time to be present where you are with yourself in any moment. And if you don't give yourself time, it's not going to be as amazing as it would be if you gave yourself time. So don't rush through life, basically. Some things do indeed take the time. So this yin pose, you should definitely be feeling it now in your hips here. So the longer you're in here in this yin posture, you're giving yourself this time to relax. You notice the time that you started yoga to the time that you're ending it or getting toward the end, your breath has calmed down. Your mind is not racing. Your muscles are less tense. And there's less tension in your upper back and jaw area. It's amazing. So yes, it has remarkable impacts when you do take the time. So you're going to slowly lean up from here. You're going to stretch your legs out here and just feel the release, the blood flow back to your right leg and your hip area here. So just focus on that. And then you're going to lean forward here and stretch out your fascia just in this forward fold. You don't even have to pull your arms or pull your toes or any of that. Just focus on being present in this forward fold. It feels really good. And sometimes you just got to give it more time to let your body really lean into it. So there is that. You're going to refocus your breath work and breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Gently closing your eyes to feel all the sensations with your eyes closed right here, right now. Breathe in, retain, 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 release. Do it a few times. Feel the tension release from your body. And then you're going to slowly lift up. Do a reverse plank, stretching out your back and all this tightness that was held in your hip area here. And then slowly we're going to go to a seated position and we're going to go into a Shavasana to slowly end our practice with a meditation here. So you're going to leave your palms facing up, open to receive, or you can put your palms down to seal the practice in whatever you are craving in your mind or body today. So you're going to gently close your eyes, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth, regrounding your breath work. In life, we can get so distracted by everything going on. We can get so taken away from the present moment. We can get so deceived by how beautiful the present moment can be. The sunset, the sea, the waves, the fish, the birds, the sky, all of it, the trees, the flowers, all of nature. And when we deceive ourselves by looking at something else, distractions occur and we are not able to appreciate and show gratitude for what we have in this world. And showing ourselves gratitude may be like showing up for ourselves each day and reminding ourselves that we have this gift of the present moment. In through the nose, out through the mouth. The present moment is real. It's so essential and something that you have to remind yourself to return to every day. We can do this through breath work, through yoga, through mindset, through anything that involves connecting your mind and body. Slowly and gently open your eyes.